Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're safe and well and looking after yourself, and people are looking after you if you need to, wherever you may be. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate all you guys' support. If you're new here, thanks for joining us. I see we've had quite a few new people in here lately, and if you've been around for a while, thank you so much for all your support. I couldn't do this without you, and it's always good to hear from you guys, and let me know what you think of the reading down below in the comments. So I've got loads of questions from you guys, and I'm going to do one big reading tomorrow on the more kind of conspiracy kind of ones. But there's been some interesting things that have happened over the weekend, over the last few days, with Harry and Meghan and their Instagram, and it's kind of like I've got a funny vibe about it. I don't know if they're collecting negative comments or they're doing it for the reactions, and it's just kind of like, really? So, to cut a long story short, they put up a post regarding the virus and saying that, we've all got to be kind to each other and people should retrain to be counsellors online while they're at home, while they're at home either stressed to the eyeballs because they're not getting paid necessarily, or they're at home looking after their kids and doing their full-time job remotely. So plus the fact that you've got it's 4 years training, and my friend trained to be a counsellor. You've got 4 years training in the UK, plus you have to do so many hours to say you've actual counsellor, supervised hours, and then hours on your own out in the field counselling people and do case studies, and there's a lot of work to it. It's not just some one of these online courses you can buy for 25 quid and then you're a whatever. So that was misinformation, and then they did a today I feel thing, and I'm like, you're going to get trolled for that as well, and they did. And then they did a really naff Mother's Day post. So I was just thinking, are they actually collecting negative comments with their Instagram? I want to have a look a bit into their social media presence. So we shall have a look and see. I'm going to have a look at the Wildwood Tarot first and just ask what strategy do they have. Now, for those who are interested, I do a Celtic cross spread, and it just helps position the cards so I know in the cards, and the energy can direct it to where the cards need to be so we can get more accurate kind of answers. So that's what I'm doing. That's why I do that, because I have been asked. So yeah, let's have a look. Oh, oh, look at us. Look how poor. Look what's happening to us. We've got the Seven of Arrows. In normal tarot, this is the Seven of Swords, and it's been wrapped up and pointed at and stabbed at and got at and confused. So they do like feeling sorry for themselves. So it could well be that they just kind of like are trying to find a common enemy and like poking the internet. Now that they're away from the main family, they can't like say, oh, look at Kate giving me a funny look, or oh, Princess Anne tried to trip me over, or whatever the hell went on. This could well be their way of deflecting from having a vacuum in their relationship, and maybe one party not maybe liking the other so much. It's always going to have a common enemy when you're insecure. Always. Textbook knock. Let's have a look. What's crossing them? Two of Swords, so the Two of Arrows. Yeah, they're feeling very sorry for themselves, guys, and this is why they're putting the posts out. They're putting the posts out for attention, and the stuff that they get back on the posts, they're actually like, oh, look at us. They almost know that they're doing it to get a reaction. They're not doing it to spread love and everything like that. No. They want people to bite at them. They want people to go at them. Because that gives them something to complain about, that gives them something to talk about, all of these horrible trolls on the internet. And I don't know about you, but I've seen people be trolled, like especially over the last few days. I don't like the woman, but I've seen like the comments Ellen DeGeneres gets at the minute. I'm like, that's what they get is chicken feed to compare what she's getting at the moment. So they really do like, oh, look at us, we've been through so much, and they'll still put out a stupid post, not half knowing that they'll get a reaction because they need a common enemy because they're insecure. Let's have a look what's above this situation. Boom. Change. So this is really like, it's the death card. There's a lot going underneath because the death card matches up with the sign Scorpio. There's a lot kind of that nobody really necessarily knows about as well. They want to be shown to be the big I ams. Look at us, look at all the stuff that has happened to us, look at all the stuff that has gone on and this big change, and we're still here. And yeah, I feel the energy I get is they have come off so much more badly than they thought they would do. They thought they would get a lot more support and a lot more cheerleading in the press than they have. So they're really trying. It really is an act of sheer desperation trying to stay relevant there with the swords cards and the death card, the change. And to me, it's like an unwanted change, death. It's almost like, oh God, I had to go through this. I've had to process this. This is where I've had to go with it. And they're kind of milking it for everything they're doing. But let's see what really is going on underneath what they're doing. This is them trying to create. You've got the Emperor energy. It's an Emperor year, remember. So there's a lot about restructuring and setting new boundaries and doing things like that. They are trying to set new boundaries. It's very masculine energy as well, the Emperor card. So this could well be Harry, even though he seems to be a bit of a cook. Basically stirring the pot, stirring the cauldron, trying to be like a father figure and get everything done. He's trying to do things that he thinks is right and using Instagram as a means of social change and to try and connect people and everything. It's just falling flat on its bum. And I really think he is really behind a lot of the posts. I know Meghan was very active on Instagram and had her own blog or whatnot before she joined the royal family, but he's actually more into it at the minute than she is, and he's trying to drive it and trying to make a point. And look at me, I can stand on my own 2 feet. Look at me, I'm a man. Look at me, I'm a man, mammy. Okay, let's see what this card is. It's leaving the situation. It's the King of Stones, so it's the King of Pentacles in normal tarot. So that could well be Harry's sense leaving the situation. So again, very male energy. Harry's a Virgo, and that energy leaving the situation, that stability leaving the situation. That kind of grounded, down to earth, salt of the earth kind of energy has gone. It also could symbolize that the money has gone as well. Unwanted change, guys. Unwanted change there. So maybe they've had some extra money pulled away, so they're trying to create more. I would say with the Emperor there positioned against those cards, it's showing this kind of angry side. It's almost like, I am going to show you that I am a man and I am driving this and I can provide, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's have a look and see a bit more about the strategy. So yeah, this is really, they're doing a lot of the Instagram to put the fingers up at the royal family. You can see we have the ancestor, and that's the Hierophant card. They want to create their own way of doing things. This is their way of sticking it to the crown. This is their way of trying to be part of history and be revolutionary. This is what they're going against. The media strategy is to go against the crown and go against that. They are really annoyed about losing the royal title. I'll tell you that much. They are really annoyed about losing the royal title. Yeah. And they're going on, charging on in. Really just clattering around the place. They've got all this energy. They're trying to pull everything together, and it's kind of like this super quick, kind of like aggressive kind of attack kind of energy that they have. They're very pointed, and they have got a target that they want to get at. And I don't necessarily feel that the target is quite correct. They are not really with it. Ooh. The Eight of Cups in reverse there. They're going to get messy with their emotions. The emotions are going to be falling all around the place. They're not quite sure what to do with it. Now, I'm picking up more of a male energy when I'm doing this reading, and this is just really about the Instagram and their social media presence. So I really feel like this is maybe towards Harry. He is going to be kind of this messy, out of control. So maybe something's going to kind of let slip online. We're going to see a different side. Maybe they're going to actually, you know, like, I know they don't have Twitter, but they're maybe going to like tweet and delete, or put in a post up and take it down, or change the comments really quickly. Yeah, so they're going to do something quite messy online, I think. That's what they are at the minute. Frustrated, stuck. This is the I'm in a huff card. This is the bored brat card. This is the, oh God, look at me. This is the Four of Cups. It's the Four of Vessels in this tarot, and she's just like, I've had enough. I can't be bothered. I don't even want to look over there. Oh my God. You know, very spoiled, very kind of like nonchalant about things, feeling a little bit sorry for themselves, feeling a little bit bored, and that's what's driving. They have no proper embedded strategy. They're kind of out of control with it. There's nothing steady here. And we're going to get a lot of Archie. We are going to get a bit more Archie on the old Instagram, I feel. We are going to be getting a lot more, maybe we're going to get some more pictures quite soon. This could also mean new businesses and new business ventures and new announcements, but right at the minute, I think they are going to be like, here is the boy, look at the boy, deflect from them. They're wanting to be the center of attention, but it's not kind of working for them. So I do think they're going to like put it down and try and bring Archie a bit more into it, because they're not getting the level of attention they used to get. Now that they've left the royal family, it's kind of the fizz has gone down, the intensity's not there, the pick and fights online with this isn't these are not stable geniuses, as Trump would say. These are kind of out of control kind of kids in a way. I know they're nearly 40 or whatever, or over 40 some say, but this is very kind of Iggy energy around them with the social media. But Harry is very bothered by it. Now let me just have a look and see how Miss Thing is getting on. What does she like with her social media? Has she got a massive vested interest in it? Or is she away thinking of bigger plans than just Instagram now? And bigger plans by moving on with her life quite in a big style. Because sometimes I do pull cards when I'm not videoing and I kind of regret it. So I can't say exactly what I think because I haven't filmed it yet, but we shall see. Let's have a look, see if we can get it. Okay. Oof. Like I say, boom. How she feels about the Instagram stuff and everything, she is actually, there is like some criminality behind this, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. She is being deceptive and coy. She's not telling her whole truth when she's dealing with things regarding social media and dealing with things in her relationships and things right at this moment. Ooh. She really feels like this is fated. She's an arcs, man. She's annoyed. We've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and we've got the moon there. She's feeling so annoyed by things that have happened to her, things that have gone on around her, and she is plotting and planning, and what is stopping it is what's going on in the world. It's the virus. This is what's going on. This is putting pay to some of her plans. This is putting pay to what she wants to do with everything regarding her Instagram, everything else like that. But there's more to it. She's not as thin-skinned as Harry. Yeah. She knows that the things have went wrong, and the Instagram posts are going out there to be a little bit combative, and there's almost like in a kind of aggression there, and it's coming from them, so it's coming into them as well. They're getting roasted online. I've been onto Instagram and looked at their feed, and they're getting, really roasted, but they're doing it with the moon there. She's sneaky. There's more to it going on. I wouldn't be surprised if she's saving some of the comments up. I wouldn't be surprised if she's going to use that as a kind of like, this is what happened to me and here's the screenshots, if you know what I mean. She could be doing I think people can be so cruel, but there's no need to be. I was only trying to be kind, when she knew she was kind of like winding everyone up in a way. Like I say, their common enemy now is people on the internet, which is a silly common enemy to have. What's underneath it? Boom. Queen of Wands. She's together. She knows what she's doing. Harry's a bit of a mess, but she's got this. She's like, yeah, I'm totally in control. I know what I'm going to say. I know what will want to happen. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to make the energy move. I am going to make myself known. I am in control. This is what I want from the situation. But world events and things happening around her have put pay to it. So at the minute, she's annoyed and she's sitting kind of plotting and seething. So be careful if you're interacting with them, guys. And I'm not saying that like in scaremongery kind of way. Please just watch and maybe not comment next to them. But to be honest, they've probably got bot accounts and they're looking at different people online and looking at different things online as well. They've got nowhere else to go. Their enemy is the people who criticize them online now. And that's everyone from Piers Morgan down to one of the commentary channels, the royal family commentary channels. So it's like across the board, from mainstream media down to alternative media. There is a big broad spectrum. They are well aware of it. She is well aware of it. King of Wands leaving the situation. Interesting. Have they parted company with anyone who is in control of their social media or anything? Does anyone know? Because I follow them, but I'm not like follow. I'm not like, I don't follow them to the level of some like people on Tumblr who know like loads, and I'm not knocking that. I just don't follow them that closely. Somebody has left the situation that would have helped a lot more, and there's that energy with communication that would complement the Queen of Wands, the whole kind of PR spin, the whole kind of this is what I want to do, this is how I want to make it seem. And with the King of Wands leaving the situation, she's there alone going, I've got to handle all of this, including Prince Harry, on her own. And the King of Wands has just left that situation, that creative, sparky person who's pushing, and then they've gone, and now she's left in this dark kind of place of kind of plotting and ruminating and wondering what she's going to do next and twist things and just hidden behind the scenes. So I'm thinking quite a few sock accounts, guys. That just fell out the cards, just jumped out, death, and that was just in the other Instagram cards as well. Big change, unwanted change, something's been taken away from them. Is this more money? It could well be the royal titles. It could, like, losing the royal. Oof, what's this one? Oh, there's a lot of frustration going on. They're feeling very tired. She's feeling like she's fed up. She feels like she's kind of carried it all. Yeah. It's been relieved in a way because everything's stopped. But that's also frustrating for her as well, because we can see if the Wheel of Fortune crossing her where she is in the spread. Yeah. Yeah, she's wanting to work with people. She's wanting to get on with it. She's wanting to get a name out there and get on the world stage. She's not really wanting to hide away. She's wanting to start new projects, but she feels like worn out. And there are people around her now who are trying to help new projects with her. Maybe not, maybe a bit away from Instagram, but there are people around there that are doing that with her. She's got Justice in reverse there, so oh my god, is that the court case not going the way she wants it? Oh right, okay, that could be the court case going astray. That could well be things not going her way in the courts and legal matters pertaining to her personal image online. And there's something she's not happy about it. Is it because it's got caught up? Let's have a look. We're going to be getting a lot of polished smugness. Look at what I've got. Look, I've got everything, and it doesn't matter. I have everything I need. And yeah, she's going to be a lot of showing off. Sometimes with the Nine of Cups, you get this kind of like that kind of conceited smugness. You kind of, that makes people kind of back off and turn away from stuff. But I really do feel like with this, she really is trying to show off and look at me, look at all the things I've got. Okay. That's very sad. They're going to be twisting things from the past and using them as a weapon. They're not like, they're like almost weaponizing memories, almost like weaponizing sentiment. They're going to pull images and pull things from the past for their benefit, not for a good benefit. So you know how I've said before, like, we're going to have a lot of Princess Diana. We are going to have a lot of Princess Diana. We're going to have a look of kind of like, look what we've done to put Archie, all you horrible people online and everything, when really no one's done anything. But it's just, and she's going to feel that there's like a big injustice there. Things haven't got her way with the Death card there, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse as well. Things are not going to go her way for a while, guys. they're going to try and use the Diana thing. They're going to pull little Archie out and show him around on Instagram maybe a bit more, or have him in the press a bit more. But they're also going to like maybe hark back to maybe some of her childhood and embellish things, and go back to Harry's childhood and embellish things. And it's not going to be major, but that's going to be like some themes that are coming out from them, and they'll probably do it to make themselves more relatable, like more like us. Anyway, yeah, so my answer is to my question is, yeah, I think Harry's still very thin-skinned with regards into the Instagram comments, and they will read them even though they say they probably wouldn't. It wouldn't be surprised me if they are the ones who are just running Instagram and doing things like that. They're very hands-on. Um, and she's up to some stuff, so be careful if you're leaving comments or whatever with them, because they'll use that to advance their image of poor me. And they're also going to bring out the big guns about their own childhoods, and there's something coming up with the justice. Something's not going to go her way legally, I'm feeling, but she's still going to be like a Cheshire cat. So there we go. And Harry's, well, we talked about him before, so yeah, and Harry's not going to be in a good space either. So there we go, guys. Thank you very much for listening. I know this is a different one, just on a Sunday afternoon, totally throwing you out there, out of your routines. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're safe and well wherever you are in the world, and you're looking after yourself, and you've got people there to support you. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care now. Bye bye.